What's up, guys? It's Black Boss 91 coming to you with the Bleach chapter commentary, chapter 601 or 601, and the title of this chapter is Verge on Familiar. Now, the reason why this video is coming out late, I had other things to do during the day, so I'm posting this video now. It's more towards the night, but let's get this started. So, my thoughts on this chapter, it's fairly quick, fairly easy. It was kind of confusing. I didn't really know what was happening. Namaya, he kind of like did some stuff with Valkyrie and Boro, and also Naklevar and Compulsory. He kind of just took them down with swipes. Stab, swipe, swipe. So I was just kind of figuring out what was going on. You know, the opposing side, they did put up like a good front. They try to, go all out on freaking Namaya, because I believe he's like the guy who creates the Bankais or the Shikais, but it really was confusing because a lot of stuff happened where he does a certain thing and you don't really see the full action until, well, we haven't seen the full action yet. It's just the fact that Valkyrie comes in, he ducks, he drops to the floor. No, Valkyrie comes in, Namaya ducks, he drops to the floor, then you see like a geyser of blood coming out of Nehemiah's back. I was like, okay, he probably stabbed him. You see his sword goes this way. And Boro, he really thought that he figured out his sword, but how it worked, but he really didn't know. I don't even really know. He gets taken down. He looks like he got sliced in half, or not half, but more like diagonal. And I'm like, wait, what? And then Compulsory gets stabbed right through, the face or wherever. and Naklevar gets. He not only gets what happens. He gets. You don't see where he cut. Like it's the panel is showing him like his head facing this way, and like, all right, this is like Nehemiah, and this is the guy's head, and like Nehemiah does something, so you don't really know what happens, but he falls to the ground, and then like Nehemiah just goes in even grimier and just cuts this guy's face off, but somehow Naklevar, his face didn't get cut off. I'm assuming his face got cut off just by what he did. Like, he looked like he had a blade, like he's going to shave off his face, and he does a cut. And, oh, behold, Naklevar, he's seemingly the only one that's alive from Nemaya's, attack. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll get that in a little bit. But pretty much that's the chapter. I mean, Yuhabaki didn't really do anything. Nehemiah, I thought it was really quick how the battle went. Like, it was just too fast, in my opinion. And they went down too easy. Just the battle against the Zero Division. It was just like, I didn't really know what was going on. That's just my thoughts. I really don't know how to honestly feel about the chapter. Only the fact that it just was confusing, quick, and I didn't really know what was going on. I wanted a little bit more explanation as to what is going on in the chapters. Kubo, step up your game. I know you want to be kind of, secretive with this guy. Kind of what he's doing, like reveal his techniques further and further. But I don't know. And I think it's too soon for those guys to go down. Like, I don't believe that they're dead. Miracle, he had a nice display of power where he did the slash and Nehemiah dodges it. And then the tree barks get like, it's like they kind of got dented in by the impact. So I like Valkyrie's power. No lie. The Miracle, he seems to have a lot of power. He looks pretty badass and displays his power pretty well. But you know, and Bardo trying to shoot. I believe his sniper gets cut in half. Um, Namai does a lot, so it's just basically okay. You guys watch. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna take out these chumps. He thinks it's over, and then did something happen to Namai? Oh yeah, that's right. He gets affected by something. We don't know what happens, but Naklivar around the end, he said that he has an ability. It feels like he's always dying. So maybe it ties into something where he's like a near death character, where like he's immortal, or his power. Let me. This is what I'm gathering, what I can get from Naklivar. From what he said, his power might be along the lines of he, because he feels like he's on the verge of death, he is not more acceptable, but he has a high tolerance of death, so that he can withstand or endure, or he's a durable character because of his ability that he could endure a lot of techniques or moves or attacks of that nature that would kill him, because he is like a death survivor. That's something. He's like he has a heavy endurance or a capability of surviving death because of his death ability. That's what I'm guessing. And compulsory, it could have been compulsory that affected Namaya's senses, or well, we're not sure if it affected senses, but we see that Namaya, he seems to be affected by something, or it could be Naklevar. Maybe the blood in the air, it affects Namaya's senses. It's something. I believe it has something to do with Namaya's senses, but we gotta see. And you know him, his swagger talk. I can really care less. You know, black characters in these. Most time in these mangas, they're kind of portrayed like yo yo yo. I'm like, okay. I mean, Bardo, not really. I'm not saying him. You know, not every black character is just. Sometimes most of them, which is very few, they're either like voodoo, or they're like very hip and yo yo yo, whatever. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I didn't really care too much. It was just like, eh. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Send me a video response on my Facebook fan page. You can like my Facebook fan page. It's in the description box below. You can go check out my page. And like I said, you know, if you want to put up a video, rate this video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, you know what to do. And yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week to seeing what happens in the chapter. So this is Black Boss 91. Sign.